Now is the time for us to build our capstone application, JavaFX application. This application is going to be the culmination of everything that we've been learning so far in terms of Java as well as JavaFX. So this application here is going to be a to-do list. So we are going to be cloning a to-do list application that's pretty famous, and we'll be using all the tools and all the things that we've learned so far about Java and JavaFX. So I hope you're excited about it, and let's get to it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and create a new project. So new project. It's going to be JavaFX project, like such. Say next. We're going to call this to-do app. Say finish. And there we go. We now have our project created here. So what we're going to do first here, we are going to organize our code as we have been doing lately. That way we have controllers in one package, views in another, and models in a different one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say here, right click and new. I'm going to call this new package. It's going to be view as such. So I'm going to take this view here and put just right there. Okay. I'm going to right click again inside of our sample. I'm going to say new package. It's going to be controller. All right, I'm going to pull this controller right on the top there. Very good. I'm going to create another one. This is going to be model as such, and this is where I'm going to put our models, right? Model classes. Okay, so while we're here, let's go ahead and change a few things here. This first one, let's go ahead and refactor it. So it's gonna be, let's rename this. Let's call this login. Gonna refactor. Yes, so now you notice here we have this confirmation where we have to confirm that we do want to refactor. So I'm gonna go ahead and say refactor as such. There we go. The main can stay where it is. Let's see. All right, so everything is great. While I'm here, I'm going to create another package here, and this is going to be assets as such. This is where we're going to put all of our assets, such images and anything else that is part of the assets for our application. Okay. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put some assets that I went ahead and got from the internet. So you will have access to all of these, obviously. So I'm going to copy these. These are just the images we are going to be using when we build our application here. So I'm going to go ahead and paste, say OK. And if you open now, you should have all of these icons in our assets. Great. Now, in case you would like to know where I get all these assets, besides the website, which I showed you earlier, which is icons 8, right? There's another place where you can get all the different types of icons, which are actually free. These ones here are free. So you go to materials icons, material design. This is done by Google. You can actually go ahead and start searching here, right? You can see at the top you can search, but if you don't search, you see there's a lot of icons you can use, right? So we can say profile, say user, for instance. See, there's that verified user icon. There's account box, account circle, and so many others. See, all of these are actually free for you to use in commercial applications, meaning in applications that you want to sell. All right, so that's another handy resource for you to use at any time. Okay, while we're here, let's go ahead and see if we can run this. We should. All right, so as expected, we have an error here. The reason why is because we changed the name of our login and we added different packages here. We have to make sure that when we go to our main here, we have to change the path here, right? So now we're going to say /sample and then view as such. Okay, because now we're saying our login fxml now is inside of our view. So it has to go from sample, which is the main parent package here. Then we go inside of view, and then we access our login fx. If we save this and give a run, we should have something running There we go. Okay, very nice. Let's change this to perhaps 700 by 400. Give it a run. All right, so now we have a better size here. Good, perfect. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to open this login here in Scene Builder, right? Because we need to start doing things here. Here's our Scene Builder. So let's go ahead and start putting together the user interface. All right, so you've been here before. Let's delete this grid here. We don't need that. We like the anchor pane as such. I'm gonna put there. We're going to go under layout and I'm going to change the preferred width to, I think we said 700 by 400. That's good. And now, before I came here, I went ahead and got a few colors, a few hexadecimal code colors here. And I got those again from our infamous color tool Material Design here. You can get all the different colors that you want to brand your app. So I use this color here. It's a red color, which is, I think it's going to be great. Let's see. Okay, so I went ahead and copied and got all of these hexadecimal codes and put those into a text file. That way it's easy for me to reference those when we are putting together the user interface. So the primary color is going to be a red color. I'm going to copy that and go back to our anchor pane here. Go to properties. Let's go to styles, the background. I'm going to paste in that color. And all of a sudden we have that. Okay, let's go ahead and preview this real quick. There we go. Looks pretty good. I'm going to create a new pane. Let's go ahead and find anchor pane as such. I'm going to put right here. It's kind of hard on the eyes because it's too bright, so that's why I'm going to change a few things here. And for our anchor pane inside this one here, I'm going to make it white or a darker color. Let me see here. About 42, 42, 42. Maybe a different color. Let's see if we can find a light. Let's use this light here. All right, I think that's much better. That looks good. Next thing we're going to do here, I'm going to put a label here, a text. Right, let's go and find a text, a label. I'm going to put just right at the top there. All right, I'm going to call this to do. That's our, change the color to white. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger because that's too small. Maybe that's too big. Let me change to maybe 36. All right. As such. And then we're going to align it center. Okay. So we have to do there. And we're going to add a button. Of course, JavaFX button here. That's our preferred choice because those are Material Design. I'm going to put this, say here, sign up. Such. Let's change the color, maybe the background to something else. See if this is going to work. Okay, sign up, there we go. just to make sure, I think that the buttons, let's change this color here to the secondary color. I think that would probably be the best. Let's give it a white color. I think that would probably be the best. There we go. I like this much, much better. Whew. All right. And then next what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a few text fields here. All right. Make it bigger. I'm going to duplicate that. Okay, the first one is going to be, let's give a prompt text here. It's going to be username. And this is going to be password. In fact, this one has to be, I'm going to delete this because we need actually text password. There we go. JX password. Perfect. All right. I'm going to give it a password again. Let's say it's going to say password. And we're going to give focus color. Take this, I'm going to put it there. Okay. And then focused color, we're going to give our light color here. Like that. There we go. Okay, very nice. So we have username, password. Maybe perhaps put a login at the top here. So users know that, oops, this is going to be label. Say login. Okay. About 14. Align center. Give a there we go. Maybe 18, like this. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and put a button, JF button, of course. And this one is going to say login as such. And if we look at our color palette here, design, the buttons tend to have this darker color. Okay, we can just go ahead and give it that. So it's going to be this color here. Okay, the background anyway. Let's go and find, there's login. We're going to find a background style. That's what we're going to give. Just like that. And we're going to give it a white login title or color there. Maybe a little bit bigger. And there we go. Make sure it's centered. And it is indeed centered. Okay. Very nice. So if you save this, let's go ahead and do a quick preview here. And there we go. Look at that. Now we have our very nice login page that we were able to put together in a few minutes here, right? So I can start putting things. Okay, go ahead and put things as well. Very nice. Okay, so we were able to create our login page here. In the next video, continue and put together other screens that we're going to be using to build our entire to-do application here. All right, I'll see you next.